Welcome to Big Basket Now presents the RCB podcast.
You know, AIFF, we've got ISL, we've got I-League, we've got the clubs themselves, we've got the states, we've got all that going on in the football ecosystem here in India. And actually, perhaps what India is going through is still working out. This is not a criticism, because it's complicated. It's really hard working out how best to shape that system. Whose job is it to drive football through schools? What a stat that is. What is it? 153,000 schools involved in this program here. Wow, phenomenal. And to get government galvanized in the way that I think AIFF are saying now is the case, that is phenomenal. It's the kind of thing as well that if you're coming from football in England, you kind of take for granted, because that has existed for 100+ years, that kind of cultural relevance. And what that means in terms of what parents think, what schools think, what corporates think, what broadcasters think, what government thinks. When you're looking at, say, Football India, and you're looking at the complexity, the scale, all those issues, it's hard yards, but it's really impressive to see what's going on now. And I suppose I was lucky. I had a snapshot view a few years ago. You mentioned working with FIFA.
Yeah.
One thing I was lucky enough to do with FIFA was spend 2 or 3 weeks in India, wandering around pretty much the entire football ecosystem. That sounds a bit silly, and it is a bit, because how could anyone do that in 2 or 3 weeks? But spending a lot of time speaking to clubs, to federations, to state associations, to try to work out what would be the best roadmap for the future of top-level football in India. And that was a real privilege, a real insight. And I think one thing I can take a little bit of pride in, I certainly take a bit of quiet pride in, is looking at that report and then seeing what's happened in maybe the 5 years since, with a lot of hard work, obviously. It's easy for me. I arrive, I write a report, but hard work for a lot of people here. And you can see, I think, that coming through with the really great results in football in this country.
बस यही बोलना है, यही तुम्हारा ऐड?
Yeah, that's it.
सही है यार. Now delivering in 10 minutes.